Is John right now to talk more about our forecast.
You think about that stress. I'm thinking right now about the people that are still without power or people that don't have good
people
air
we heard from earlier in the broadcast.
Yeah,
Terrible.
yeah.
Terrible.
So here's the deal. I want to check in with the weather watchers. Always so much fun. First off, man, it's hot in Brooklyn. Man, it's hot for the Jersey Shore. So it is officially a heat wave. It's just we got these big numbers everywhere. So let's have some fun with the pictures. Great work from Charlie. I just tell you, he's got an eye, he's got the gear. Thank you for that. Brightening our spirits, keeping the pups nice and cool and inside. Ooh, this is lovely. Let's go. Bayshore Marina. Oh, that's nice. And finally, this is, I'm sure you're familiar with this work. This is something we like to call Hot Bench on CBS. Hot Bench, by the way, just did 2,000 episodes, so way to go, Judge Yodit, Rachel, and Michael. I hope somebody in promos heard that. I just love that. All right, Hot Bench. Oh, and do watch where you sit. Man, oh man, you do not want to sit on a hot bench. All right, 3 in a row, it makes it a heat wave. So, yeah, we have a heat wave. Records, well, we'll talk about that in a second. I just have to reinforce this. We've got dew points right now in the low 70s. So we've been sharing on air. I like how we have the box on the TV where you can see the heat index in the city. Look at the heat index in Toms River. Edison feels like 104. And out in the Hamptons, they're saying, pardon me, do you have any air conditioning? It is just freezing inside. Outside, it's brutal, even in the South Fork. So you know it's bad. Plus, the UV is way up there. You need sunscreen on. You got to reapply. You're sweating. So it's a challenging day. Air quality right now still not in triple-digit range, but it might be elevated levels of pollution right at the surface. You can see right at the surface, not a whole lot going on. Want to share a different model. Just always fine-tuning these models. Vanessa and Lonnie will be looking at this later today. Maybe, Lonnie, I think Vanessa's visiting somebody. I just remembered that. So tonight we could see a thunderstorm. Boom, boom, boom. And then I think, you got to watch where that's going to verify. That could verify closer to the city. Tomorrow morning could be closer to the city. Notice, if you look at the aggregate, there's not that much coverage. But, whoa, where they drop a lot of rain. So remember that. They're very isolated, but summer storms can be ferocious. There's just not that much coverage. Thursday looks relatively quiet. Going to leave in the chance of a shower or storm. Notice there's a lot more in the way of cloud cover. So that is going to serve to keep us dramatically cooler. We're in the 70s, down by, a lot of folks, it's a 20-degree drop by the end of the week. A few more showers Friday morning. Saturday into Sunday, it's looking a little unsettled. Every time we run the models, it's back and forth. Which day we'll see a little bit more in the way of shower activity. Showers are back in the mix. We'll be watching that as we work our way into the weekend. We're watching out for you right now. It's a first alert weather day for heat and humidity, more triple-digit numbers. So keep cool, enjoy a cool bench, and we'll be back with more right after this.